Yesterday, we got confirmation from Warner Brothers themselves in a major announcement that the news, the rumors, the speculation that was out there was 1000% accurate. There is a Harry Potter reboot coming to HBO and their newly renamed streaming platform Max, and J.K. Rowling is 1000% in control and involved with this project. J.K. Rowling is rebooting Harry Potter with Warner Brothers. But of course, all of the conversation, at least online surrounding this, has been centered around J.K. Rowling and her views, her controversial opinion that there's a biological difference between men and women. You have seen the woke, degenerate activist freaks out there trying to gaslight people into claiming she's transphobic in some way, shape, or form, even though she's not. And it looks like they're going down the same exact route once again. This time, they're trying to blast Warner Brothers for not making the entire announcement about J.K. Rowling's controversial views. Harry Potter. HBO head ducks J.K. Rowling's anti-trans controversy after Max series announcement. And indeed, there's even an article in Variety about this. HBO boss dodges J.K. Rowling's anti-trans controversy. Quote, "Our priority is what's on screen." And I'm going to go through these quotes, and I actually love it. It's the exact right thing to say. You know that thing that a couple of these freaks on Twitter are complaining about? Yeah, that's a very online thing, and we're not going to get into that discussion here. That's a nuanced conversation. We're worried about what's on screen and making the best possible product for everyone to enjoy. It's effectively what they said, and somehow they're getting slammed for that by these degenerates. Casey Bloys, chairman and CEO of HBO and Max Content, declined to comment on Rowling's views when asked how they may affect the ability to find talent for the series. Quote, "No, I don't think this is the forum," Bloys said. "That's a very online conversation, very nuanced and complicated, and it's not something we're going to get into. Our priority is what's on the screen. Obviously, the Harry Potter story is incredibly affirmative and positive and about love and self-acceptance. That's our priority, what's on screen." In terms of the series itself, Bloys stated simply, "Rowling will be involved. She's an executive producer on the show, and her insights are going to be helpful on that." And all you had to do was go to the Variety quote here on Twitter. You can see there's a lot of quote tweets there. And when you go through these quote tweets, I mean, it's perfectly predictable who they are. They're people with pronouns in their bios. It's a bunch of people that are furious that J.K. Rowling could get work because they don't agree with her. They're really going to go through the same thing they just did a few months ago. They're going to go through the same embarrassment, the same failures that they did with Hogwarts Legacy. Do you remember this? A lot of the same people are getting a bunch of interaction on social media right now, a bunch of likes and retweets and slay queen and you go she, her, you go they, them. These people are going to get absolutely blown the fuck out again with their stupid boycott of the Harry Potter series when they literally just failed a few months ago. The Hogwarts Legacy boycott failed. They said the same thing about this. They said, no one's going to support it. No one's going to buy it. And of course, normal people went out and supported this. Just like all normal people out there are going to go out and support this. I think it's going to be massive. I think that this TV series is going to be huge. Of course, if it's bad, if it's not any good, it will fail. But there's a massive fan base for Harry Potter. We found that out with Hogwarts Legacy. You see that at Universal Studios all the time. The people, right, that are here, the people with the trans flags in their bio, with their pronouns in their bio, these people are in the vast, vast minority. They have no effect on this at all. They represent a tiny, minuscule portion of the fan base that is only active on social media, that only exists online. That's why this was the perfect response. You know, it's a very online conversation. It absolutely is. Warner Brothers Discovery realized with Hogwarts Legacy that, you know what, all this anti-J.K. Rowling stuff, it's not a reality. It has no effect on their bottom line because there's not enough people with they, them in their pronouns to actually affect your bottom line. Spoiler alert. Just wanted to put that out there. And they are coping so incredibly hard. You've had people with threats for violence already. You've had people saying, I hope that all the child actors that get cast in this get harassed for the rest of their lives. Some of the normal stuff you'd expect from this crowd of online degenerates. But once again, they're going to fail. Their efforts to boycott are going to fail. Their efforts to get anybody else on board with their boycotts will fail because it doesn't resonate with the vast majority of people out there. There's reasons to be hesitant about this, especially if you really, really love the movies. There's hesitancy out there for a lot of people, for a lot of fans, about whether they should be doing something like this. But for 99.9% of people, they do not give a shit. that J.K. Rowling thinks there's a difference between biological men and women, because guess what? So do they. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.